what's up, Instagram? Listen, really quickly, a lot of y'all been inboxing me. Some of you have been texting me, asking me what is going on, what is up with this video that Martell Holt has decided to post today. I really don't know. I have no idea where his mind is, why the hell he done took it to social media at that. However, since he keeps saying he got some stuff to get off his chest and he got to put the truth out and all of that, then I'm going to get some stuff off my chest too. Like, it's not going to be no one-sided anything, ever. So, I'm waiting just like y'all. And I'm waiting to hear what his truth is, so that way I can go ahead and put my truth out as well. You know what I'm saying? And my truth gonna be the truth. So I'm waiting like you guys. I don't know what he's thinking. Kind of disappointed, to be honest, because I thought we had gotten past the whole going to social media thing, but it's all good. But y'all can stop inboxing me because I don't know. I'm waiting too.
I just hate that this narrative is going around and, bloggers picking things up and, certain people trying to destroy me. But it's not going to happen, though. I'm not going to allow it to happen.
Although the situation is more explosive than anyone could have imagined, Melody Shari's official departure from Love and Marriage Huntsville wasn't made at random. Melody left because she wanted to take charge, not just move on. Tensions behind the scenes had been building for some time. The continued drama with Martell, the continuous conflicts on and off camera, the strain of running the show, and of course, the producers all contributed to her breaking point. Did they encourage her or did they put her in a difficult situation? This departure upends the show's foundation in unexpected ways. The entire power dynamic changes when Melody leaves, not just the cast. Who steps in for her? Can the show go on without her? And more significantly, what is Martell's true opinion of it? Because if you believe he was unconcerned by this news, you should reconsider. Right from the start, not only was Melody Shari a cast member of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but she was the show's star due to her self-assurance and ability to be honest. The plots of the other cast members were interesting, but Melody's journey, whether it was her turbulent marriage to Martell Holt, her ascent to prominence in business, or her fortitude in the face of treachery, was what captivated viewers. People watched her closely. A major plot point in the show's history was her tumultuous divorce from Martell. Melody wasn't just known for the drama, she was also a successful businesswoman. The truthful moments of heartbreak, the emotional confrontations, and the cheating scandal made for fantastic reality TV. She inspired many viewers along the way by demonstrating her ability to rise above the chaos and create a successful brand. There were still difficulties in being the show's face. Fans saw Melody as a strong, accomplished woman who held her own behind the scenes, but she was under constant pressure. Even after their divorce, her relationship with Martell remained a source of stress. The show made them interact, and their heated arguments and tension never subsided. The recurrence of awkward situations and painful memories made it hard for Melody to move on. Conflicts with other cast members followed, friendships eventually devolved into rivalries. Melody frequently found herself at odds with people she had thought of as close. As the drama escalated, she became increasingly frustrated with the way producers handled things, and some of her co-stars accused her of being calculating. She also felt like she was being singled out all the time. Huntsville began to feel more like a trap than a place to tell her story for Melody, Love and Marriage. Something had to give eventually because it kept her mired in old conflicts. The truth may alter your preconceived notions about what actually transpired behind the scenes, but fans witnessed the tension building. Melody's departure was not an impulsive choice. Rather, it was the culmination of a protracted process. She had previously made insinuations about her frustrations, but she didn't make the decision to permanently leave until recently. What was the last straw then? Melody felt the show was no longer working for her, according to some sources. Rather than letting her grow, it kept drawing her back into the same old drama, particularly with Martell. Their past seemed to be the focus of every season, and the plot never changed no matter how hard she tried to advance it. Melody reportedly disapproved of the way producers handled cast disputes and the way some storylines were edited. Then there was the production problem. Some people think that because the show was being shaped differently than her reality, she felt powerless to shape her own narrative. This is where things get really messy. Some people think this was a personal decision, while others think there may have been outside pressures. However, the key question is whether she was pushed out. Nobody anticipated how Martell would react when Melody left. You would think Martell would have a lot to say about Melody leaving the show after years of arguments on and off the show, but his response when the news first surfaced was quite typical. No angry outbursts, no sarcastic remarks, just a neutral position. He initially appeared to be almost unconcerned, possibly even relieved. Was it real though, or was it just another ploy to manipulate? If Martell has done one thing repeatedly, it is to manipulate narratives to his benefit. He has made numerous attempts to change his image since his cheating scandal came to light, pretending to be the victim or the misunderstood ex-husband, but now that Melody was no longer in the picture, he had a fresh chance to change the course of history. He began influencing public opinion almost immediately. Rather than admitting how poisonous their on-screen relationship had been, he started to imply that Melody's exit was a logical step and that it wasn't a huge deal. He maintained his composure, but devoted followers could see the pattern. Each time Melody took a step forward, Martell managed to turn it to his advantage. One commenter stated that Martell's act of indifference is the biggest warning sign. He is undoubtedly under pressure behind closed doors and simply refuses to acknowledge Melody was the show's mainstay. He has been writing Melody Martell's coattails for years, and now he is lost without her in the show. The addition of another one only serves as a walking plot point. Won't be the same, but did he truly feel sad about her leaving, or was there another factor at play, such as losing control of the plot of the show? For years of marriage and love, the focus of Huntsville was their drama. Since Melody was so integral to Martell's plot, his part in the show felt ambiguous without her. And if there's one thing Martell detests, it's losing control. Although his response appeared composed, it was obvious that, whether he wanted to acknowledge it or not, he wasn't ready for this change. The real question was what he would do, since Melody's departure left a void that he found difficult to fill. Since Melody left, the dynamic of the show is shifting, and the main question is, who will take over next? Despite his past messy drama, Martell isn't exactly the best person to be the star. His appeal has always come from his conflicts, even though he has been a major player in previous seasons. Without her, Melody's role feels ambiguous. But did he attempt to seize that authority? According to some accounts, Martell used this as a chance to reinvent himself and project the image of the misunderstood father, the businessman attempting to change his life. Then there is the rest of the cast. Do they have the same appeal as Melody despite having their share of drama and strong personalities, such as Letitia and Marceau Scott? Though they may contribute their own tales, are Tiffany and Louis capable of taking the lead in the series? The producers are forced to reconsider their strategy when Melody leaves, and now everyone is anticipating who will take over. But what if Melody's departure was never solely about her? What if this was a component of something larger? Fans conjectured for weeks as to what caused Melody to abruptly leave the show. Was it tired of reality TV, the ongoing drama with Martell, or the ongoing conflict with other cast members? However, it later came to light that a conversation that had been leaked might have been planned long before the public was aware of it. There were rumors that production had been moving things around backstage. According to some sources, some cast members were already attempting to fill the power vacuum because they knew about Melody's plans. But the true shocking claims are that the show's producers may have been involved in forcing her out, or at least pushing things in that direction. Did any clandestine transactions take place behind the scenes? Melody might have been searching for a long time, according to some. But rather than leaving in silence, she might have taken advantage of the occasion to make a more significant statement. On the surface, it appeared that Martell was losing the most, but others contend that her departure was strategically timed to benefit the network and her, creating the most buzz prior to the next major upheaval. He had lost his greatest source of drama, but what if this wasn't a loss at all? What if this presented an opportunity to him? In the absence of Melody, he might try to reinvent himself, gain greater command over his story, and perhaps even elevate his own plot. All of this could have been a prelude to something more significant? Fans have one major question now that Melody is officially gone. Will she ever make a comeback, or is she done for good? Exits from reality TV are rarely permanent. We've seen celebrities leave and return when the time or money is right. Melody, on the other hand, has expressed her dissatisfaction with the show in public and appears prepared to move on to more ambitious endeavors. However, if she is really finished, will there be any more cast departures soon? Because reality TV relies heavily on chemistry, the show's equilibrium has changed since Melody left. Will the other cast members stay and capitalize on their newfound fame, or will they follow her example and leave? And what if Martell didn't have Melody as his primary source of contention? For him, what comes next? Without the ongoing drama with his ex-wife, will he be able to maintain his relevance, or will he struggle to fit in a post-Melody Love and Marriage Huntsville? More importantly, can the show even continue without its biggest star? Love and Marriage Huntsville was based on the story of Melody and Martell. Now that half of that equation is gone, the entire series is at a crossroads. To keep things interesting, the producers may try to introduce new cast members, rework the formula, or even introduce a brand new plot. But will it suffice? As the power dynamics have changed, new alliances could emerge, and the next chapter is just getting started. Love and Marriage Huntsville's future is currently unclear. How do you all feel? Was it wise for Melody to leave? Is the show coming to an end, or do you think it can continue without Melody? Share your opinions with me in the comments section.